burst armed robbery syndicate arrests 7 suspects. Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly holds public hearing for establishment of a bomb oil and gas corporation. INEC set to commence PVC registration August 18. A very good evening to you and many thanks for joining us on the news tonight. I am Kelvin Samuel with details of the headlines and other stories. And please note that this broadcast is reaching you live on Star Time Channel 103 and all the social media handles of the NTOU on Facebook and YouTube. Do well to like and follow our pages for regular authentic updates. Now to the news. A public hearing on a bill for a law to establish a bomb oil gas corporation and other purposes connected thereto was held at the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly. The public hearing was organized by House Committee on Petroleum Matters. Nsika Okon has the report.
Speaker Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly Udemotong, represented by member for Eket State Constituency in Sidibakata, says aspirations of the bill underscore the 8th Assembly's commitment to economic diversification. He noted that the legislative framework is designed to push the state beyond civil service dependency into a more commercially active and inclusive economy.
To remind us that the bill on the law to establish the Ibom Oil and Gas Corporation and for other purposes connected thereto is a very important one. It is aimed primarily at harnessing and taking full advantage of our natural endowment as a state in the petroleum resource. The provisions of the bill are accordingly far-reaching.
Chairman of the committee and member representing Eket State Constituency, Odobia Friday, states that the proposed law will provide clarity for investments, facilitate partnerships between the government and private contractors, while allowing Akwa Ibom State to play an active role in gas exploration, drilling, and petroleum distribution.
The bill seeks to engage in upstream activities such as exploration, drilling, and production. The bill seeks that the state should also participate in oil and gas bid rounds, secure marginal fields allocation, and optimize our state's interests. The bill seeks to collaborate with government agencies and private companies to ensure efficient and cost-effective delivery of petroleum products to all the nooks and crannies of the states.
Commissioner for Environment and Mineral Resources, represented by Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Ikwo Abia, and other stakeholders also made their contributions known.
Proposed oil and gas corporation will play a pivotal role in shaping the future of our energy sector, as well as delivering on resources to drive economic growth, create jobs, and improve the lives of our citizens.
It's very important because most of the from history, the failure of most corporations is the failure of government governance. So we must ensure the proper government governance that will ensure sustainability and longevity of this organization.
Now, this section should capture, we call it affirmative action, should capture the fact that at least a member or two of the board of the government should identifiably come from at least one of the oil communities concerned.
The session concluded with calls for further refinements of the bill, especially regarding environmental protection, community engagement, transparency, and long-term sustainability. Zika Okon, NTA News.
Meanwhile, Akwa Ibom State Police Command has recorded another major crackdown on criminal activities in the state. A statement signed by the Police Public Relations Officer CSP Tim Fon John indicates that a notorious armed robbery syndicate that has been terrorizing residents of Ikorekpene and its environ has been dismantled and 7 suspects arrested. The statement further notes that operations was initiated following the neutralization of one of the gang leaders during a forward robbery attempt and the subsequent apprehension of the overall gang leader found hiding in Imo State, whose confession thereafter led to the arrest of the rest of the gang in Obodo Kara local government area of Akwa Ibom State. The following items were said to have been recovered from the operation: one locally made double-barrel gun, 5 motorcycles, mobile phones, charms, and among others. According to the statement, investigation is currently ongoing to help recover more stolen items and apprehend other members of the gang. Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) is set to commence permanent voter card registration from August 18, 2025. This was made known by the newly posted Resident Electoral Commissioner to Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Obo Efanga, during an interface with the press. The report.
This is the first meeting between the newly posted REC and the press, having assumed office about a month ago. Mr. Obo Efanga is seeking the support of the media as the INEC commences the process of ensuring credible election come 2027.
Election is won and lost at the polling units. Anybody that wants to win election should talk to the voters to come out on election day and vote for them at the polling units. Once the election has been concluded at the polling unit, a winner has emerged. All the rest that happens is just to collate and know who the winner is. I have no powers to influence anybody's victory or failure in an election.
According to Mr. Efanga, INEC online registration portal will be live from 18th August, while physical activities will begin from 25th.
Every other thing you need to do with the voter registration, if you want to do a transfer from one location to another, there's a mistake in the information we have about you, maybe your address, your name was misspelled, or any of those things that you want to make corrections on. You can actually do this from the comfort of your home without coming to INEC. The opportunity will start on the 18th of August.
To register, one must be a Nigerian and above 18 years as at the time of registration. Transfer of polling units, corrections, and registration can now be done online, while capturing is done physically.
We'll pause here for a short commercial break. More news on our return. Please stay.
The solution to your building and construction works is Regan Stones, dealer in chippings, hardcore, iron rods, cement, sharp sand, and blocks of all kinds. At Regan Stones, integrity is our watchword. We are equipped to deliver to you regardless of the quantity you desire. We scale every product with our weighing bridge so you can be rest assured of the exact quantity of products you buy from us. Our dedicated and committed staff, coupled with efficient automated vibrating machine, guarantee our unfailing delivery always. We have top-notch customer care services to attend to you in minutes. Locate us at Regan Stones, Goswell Akpabio Crescent, Shelter Upgrade, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Our office line 0916-641-1972. Regan Stones, reliable and trusted. Regan Stones, quality beyond imagination.
Goodly Pearls Recovery Mandate presents Women's Magazine program entitled Her Voice Her Strengths. Join us as we share stories of resilience, courage, and triumph about women. It will x-ray women who are changing the world, women who have made and left legacies, iconic women with strengths and voices that translated to huge successes in our time. Join Dora Okwabasi on NTA Channel 12 Uyo as she presents the program Her Voice Her Strengths every Saturday 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. Keep a date.
Welcome back and many thanks for staying tuned. Now to the rest of the stories. A well-computed across domestic product and long-term development plan are measures needed to assure the impact of the Arise agenda of the Akwa Ibom State government. This resonated at the public presentation of socio-economic impact of the Arise agenda in 2 years. Claiming by a report that the platform was a moment for the state government to report its achievement in 2 years and make projection for the future. The report.
With the theme Measuring Progress, Deepening Impact, the public presentation of the socio-economic impact of the Arise agenda in 2 years brought together economic experts, policymakers and analysts dissecting the progress made under the Arise agenda of Governor Umoino in 2 years. Governor Umoino, while summarizing achievements of his administration in 2 years, noted that the state is on the path of growth and economic prosperity.
Through various projects we have executed across sectors, we have created jobs. We have gotten thousands of our people out of poverty in line with the SDG goals. We have looked into such cases as children out of school, which has been one of the statistical data we do not agree with Bureau of Statistics.
The governor's views were corroborated by Professor Chris Ekong of the University of Uyo and the Chief Delivery Advisor to the governor, Anefek Johnson, who disclosed that 319,502 persons in 50 communities now have access to basic amenities, including modern schools and hospitals. Looking ahead, they added that the state government plans to float 20 intra-city bus and CNG buses by end of 2025, among other projects. A panel of discussants led by Professor Akpanekpo agrees on need for accurate data and planning to make the Arise agenda more impactful. Goodwill messages came from the Statistician General of the Federation, Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, as well as that of Petroleum, Gas.
This is a state that will compete with Netherlands in agricultural, and it can. It has all the ingredients.
It takes a man with golden heart, a man who is ready to serve, who is ready to accept criticism, constructive criticism, to do what he has done.
The Nigerian Governors Forum honored Governor Umoino as the Governor of the year 2025 in view of his performance through the Arise agenda.
I'm privileged to present you the best governor award of the year.
Clement Barikui, NTA News.
Meanwhile, Akwa Ibom State Governor Mo Eno has inaugurated the newly constructed 100-bed Renewed Hope Mother and Child Specialist Hospital in Ibionoibom to improve maternal, neonatal and child health through dedicated care. The event, which took place at Okoita, Ibionoibom local government area, is aimed at ensuring both mother and child receive appropriate intervention at every critical stage of life. Emedo Mo will tell us more.
The inauguration of the hospital is part of the President Bola Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda to address the health needs of the people, especially the rural dwellers. This is in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 3. Inaugurating the project, Governor Umoino, represented by his deputy, reiterated that the state government is recruiting medical professionals to help drive the vision in healthcare delivery.
Thank our dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for providing the funds to subnationals to execute life-touching projects such as this Mother and Child Hospital.
The health facility is equipped to provide comprehensive maternal and pediatrician services, reduce preventable death, and ensure that no woman is left behind in her journey to motherhood.
No woman, no matter the case may be, must die in the course of giving birth.
The SDG goals that assure that women can survive is gone. The Akwa Ibom State government is replicating the Mother and Child Hospital in other senatorial districts.
Stakeholders, in their goodwill messages, urged the community to protect the facilities from vandalism.
We now have a hospital of international standard. To our mother
our father, our children, our brothers and sisters to make use of this facility and to also make sure to understand that the security is every man's business.
Emedi Omo, NTA News.
In a related development, Akwa Ibom State government has waded into a protracted boundary dispute between Ediene Court Ibom in Urukonam local government and Minya in Pateni local government areas. Addressing representatives of both communities, Deputy Governor Senator Akoni Yaginyim announced the state government commitment to pursuing amicable resolutions of the dispute for peaceful and harmonious coexistence of the communities. Emedi Omo again will take it up from here.
The Deputy Governor is reiterating that atmosphere of peace and unity which the Governor has established in the state is not applicable to the political landscape alone, but cuts across all sectors, hence the need for the warring communities to sheath their swords. The Deputy Governor called on the traditional rulers, youth and stakeholders of both communities to embrace peace.
We should be able to handle at least the internal land disputes so that we can continue to live as brothers and sisters. It's not the chaining. The chaining are there, yes, but it is what the village council, what the youth will say. That is what the chaining will decide.
Chairman Nkparani Local Government Council, Emmanuel Inyang, and his counterpart from Oroganam, Festus Akpan, support the Deputy Governor's call for peace, affirming that as leaders of the areas in contention, they are eager to witness the restoration of peace and harmony.
What we want is peace. And as the local government chairman, I already told my colleague, this matter has dragged for too long. But in this administration, under the leadership of Pastor Mobatin, who is a peace ambassador, this matter will end. In fact, I told you before our first anniversary is October 7th.
Take your matters home and settle. That is why I don't do police, I don't do court case. I love peace. I want to say please, the people of Ediene Corridor and the people of Minya, just like we family said, they intermarried. They have in-laws here and there. And there is no point, I see no reason they should clap from this land matter. So I want to say, please, I enjoy my friend to celebrate peace amongst us.
Presentations are made by the council to both communities as well as their village heads, who agree that an out-of-court settlement is the best option to ensure a prompt and lasting resolution. The Deputy Governor then constitutes a committee to inspect the disputed land ahead of the final settlement. From the Government House, Emedi Omo, NTA News.
Let's pause again for another short commercial break. News continues shortly. Don't go away.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suites for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by our expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badger Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Welcome back and many thanks for staying tuned. And if you're just joining us, this is the 7 p.m. news of the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA Channel 12 for you, reaching you through Star Time Channel 103 and all the social media handles of the NTA on Facebook and the YouTube. Now to the rest of our stories for tonight. The Akwa Ibom State government has inaugurated a task force on maternal and neonatal mortality reduction as part of effort to promote safe motherhood in the state. The task force was officially inaugurated by the State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Ekemi Manuel, at the conclusion of a 5-day implementation design workshop on the maternal and neonatal mortality reduction innovation initiative in Uyo. Etienne Oiba was there for the NTA News.
The inauguration of the task force on maternal and newborn reduction was carried out at the end of the 5-day workshop in Akwa Ibom State, where healthcare professionals brainstorm on how to crush the high burden of maternal and newborn mortality in the state.
Delighted to speak to the issue of ensuring that we crush maternal mortality and even neonatal deaths and all that. And like I already mentioned about the facilities that our pregnant women can access care, particularly beyond just the primary care centers, if there are emergencies. That's where we come in actually.
As a leader representing the largest workforce who are going to implement this process, that maternal and prenatal death in Akwa Ibom State will be eradicated.
The Commissioner for Health, Dr. Ekemi Emmanuel, urged the task force to work towards reducing maternal and newborn mortality in the state. He also advised expectant mothers to prioritize their health by enrolling in the government's health insurance scheme and attending antenatal care and delivery services at hospitals.
We have a lot of avoidable deaths, both on the mother and on the children's part, the baby's part. They keep dying unnecessarily. And that's why the federal government, under the renewed hope agenda of President Tinubu, and because it also aligns with the Arise agenda of Governor Moino, we're coming together, and it's a strong partnership to kick maternal mortality out of Nigeria, but more especially out of Akwa Ibom.
The national coordinator of the Maternal Mortality Reduction Innovation Initiative highlighted the federal government's commitment to addressing issues identified in communities visited in Akwa Ibom, with the goal of reducing maternal mortality rates.
The president said it's intolerant to any woman dying or risking her life to bring another life. So it is that passion, that vision that the coordinating minister is pursuing with Mr. President, and that is what has driven us to this Akwa Ibom understanding, and we have known clearly where the women are dying, how they are dying, and that's what we have put together in that roadmap.
The awareness creation and stakeholders commitment events held at the Primary Health Care Center, Barracks Road, Uyo, was attended by pregnant women and nursing mothers who praised the government's commitment to ensure self-motherhood.
All thanks to insurance, that day I put to bed, they did not charge me anything.
So I was told I will be operated on. So because of the program so much, I gave birth to my twins. And they are alive, and I'm also alive.
Key highlights of the event included the inauguration of the Miami Task Force with the Executive Secretary of the Akwa Ibom State Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Dr. Inota, serving as coordinator, and the presentation of Miami Implementation Design to the Commissioner for Health. In Uyo, Etienne Oibanga, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the high rate of vandalism of public infrastructures will soon be a thing of the past as stakeholders are intensifying efforts to checkmate the activities of such corporates. A recent development is the launch of the Operation Say No to Vandals in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital. Mo Basi Edet has the story.
In recent times, activities of scavengers and vandals who destroy government property and public infrastructure have remained a thing of concern for stakeholders in the scrap sector. Poised to checkmate such illegal activities, the National Association of Scrap and Waste Dealers Employees of Nigeria, NASUDIN, has launched Operation Say No to Vandals to ensure a safe and sane environment in Akwa Ibom State.
The work of this team of personnel are to checkmate the activities of our members in Akwa Ibom State, both at the dump site where our members load their scrap and along the roads to make sure that none of our members is involved in any illegalities.
Government properties and infrastructures in the states have been really vandalized by some people we don't know. But I am very happy for Nasruddin because they have come to openly tell us they don't know anything about this, and they have promised to work with the state authorities to uncover those who have been indulged in this act.
In a keynote, the representative of the Akwa Ibom State Commissioner of Police, Crime Officer 2 Area Command Uyo, Daniel Eaton, says synergy with security agencies is imperative in checking vandals in the scrap industry.
The Commissioner of Police, CP Baba Azari, is determined to ensure that criminal elements have no room to operate. Hence, the need to collaborate with regulatory bodies like Nasruddin becomes imperative.
Various stakeholders say the battle against vandalism must be won while suing for all hands to be on deck.
We need you to do more by identifying these illegal ones amongst you and these scavengers that are also operating, within the society.
As you go about to do your businesses, also put a third light on your persons who you send out to in the street there to be sure that they don't bring shame to you, some of you who are doing genuine businesses.
Nasruddin as an organization has also set up monitoring teams which go to the dumps to supervise the loading.
Of Operation Say No to Vandals, infiltration of government properties and public properties. Today, wherever the vandals are in Akwa Ibom State, sir, we assure you we fetch them out in a short time.
The event featured the inauguration of the Akwa Ibom State Council executives and some national executives. A task force for Operation Say No to Vandals was also inaugurated. Inuyo Umo Basidate, NTA News.
To end the news for tonight, another look at the major stories. Police has busted armed robbery syndicate, arrested 7 suspects. Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly has held public hearing for establishment of Ibom Oil and Gas Corporation. You also heard in the news that INEC is set to commence PVC registration on August 18. That's where we stop the news for tonight. I've been Kelvin Samuel, wishing you and yours all the best.